Okay, this just happened. My fans should remember Alex Jones, the anti-vegan, and a whole bunch of other bad stuff. You know, he doesn't focus on veganism. It's just one of the many good things that he has trashed. And because of all his despicable actions, here he is under deposition, busted for lying about family members of victims of Sandy Hook school shooting and just tormenting these innocent people who didn't do anything. He's saying that those people are lying. He didn't make it to jail, which is why he's now still out on the loose at large. Yeah, I'm going to get to that too. Look at this. But while he wasn't busted by the law, he was busted by like every social media outlet. YouTube banned him finally. 3 strikes. He went through all of his strikes. Other social media like Twitter just got rid of him because he's this despicable. Well, he just turned up just now on YouTube. See, he can't have his own channel, but he can turn up on other people's videos. And guess, you know this channel too. It is another anti-vegan. People, do you have any doubts that everything I've been telling you is true? There's a type of person, and they align with each other. And politics comes in here. This guy's right wing, and so is the channel he showed up on. Joe Rogan. Been getting real pissed off lately at Joe Rogan, and it's become quite clear that he's just a conservative asshole. He's just one of these fuckers. He was never open to veganism. He was never contemplating, and the guy's a hunter, man. Why would he? Why? He was just playing with the vegan community like we've seen because it was peaking in popularity. It's not anymore. No one's doing vegan videos anymore. And because the election's coming up, Joe Rogan is no longer hiding his conservativeness. He brings on Alex Jones. And we'll see a little bit here. But first, a clip from my now famous video from 5 years ago about Alex Jones.
Vegetarian diets give you cancer and kill you. And the truth is getting to the people, but new listeners tune in, and it sounds so wild. We had Dr. Wallach on 2 days ago, and he was saying vegetarian diets give you cancer and kill you because they don't have the fats you need. And your cells basically collapse, and then statins eat holes through your brain even faster. Guess what's in the London Telegraph today? Huge mega study.
Huge study.
Long-term vegetarian diet raising risk of cancer and heart disease. It's well known that people that eat vegetarian diets culturally are shriveled, are weak, are stupid, and have small cc-sized brains. Everything we told you 2 days ago, and we told you 10 years ago and 20 years ago. New big studies today. We're not making it up, folks.
Yeah, he was. And my video proved that. That was a real easy one. And that was 5 years ago. That was before Donald Trump came on the scene. Now back to today's Joe Rogan show. Here's a comment I left. And my reply. So now, what did Alex Jones just say as he has gotten back on YouTube through Joe Rogan? This is just, of course it's disgusting. It's election season. Fat neck for some reason. I do not know why it is so important to these that we have to keep Trump into office. It's like it's more important than it was to getting him into office 4 years ago. I'd like someone to enlighten me, and I'd like to get some enlightenment in a debate I will have with the Trump supporter, but they just want to play games. So here's where well, you'll see for yourself.
How did this laptop become this big?
So this is the channel that shows clips of previous broadcasts. And all you need is a little bit. That's all I need to even see, as you will see right here. This is kind of confusing to me, and I follow politics. So for most people, you're not going to get what these three are talking about. But don't worry, you are normal. It's these three that are not normal. You know Alex Jones? He's insane. You should have seen the deposition. It's out there. Oh, and he even said to the court that he plays a character. He said that. He probably just said that to get out of responsibility. But yeah, a lot of these people, they're always half playing a character, like Frank.
How did this laptop become this big story?
That's where it gets tricky.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Because
yes,
supposedly he dropped it off at a laptop.
Okay, notice he said supposedly. Joe Rogan likes to come off as fair, but you want to watch those key words there, supposedly. We don't know if any of this is true.
Supposedly he dropped it off at a laptop repair shop in Delaware.
What an idiot. I mean, who's doing that?
Well, a crackhead.
Right.
Good point. The guy's smoking crack.
I keep forgetting he smokes crack.
Joe Rogan's about to correct himself there. Okay, there's more to that, but they don't want to tell you that. But something else I want to say here is they're talking about this person named Hunter Biden. Do you know who that is? Don't worry if you don't. He's not running for anything. He's not even a politician, but he's got a famous name, doesn't he? Yes. Remember the days where we all agreed that we'd leave the children or the offspring of politicians alone?
Apparently he's kicked it, so congratulations to him.
He kicked his drug habit.
The guy had some problems. Now, this is self-admitted.
Yes, we're going to get into that. Stay tuned here.
And also,
and they have the receipts, and they, here's the thing.
Now keep that phrase in your head. The guy had some problems.
He calls him dozens of times. Everybody knows.
Okay, there's Alex. Look at this guy, man.
When you bring a laptop or anything in, they say, if you don't pay for this, we're going to
listen to him. He's got a similar voice to Dr. Sean Baker, another pro-meat vegan basher. And here's Alex Jones, who spoke out, as you saw, spoke against veganism. See, and this is all connected with politics, people. Veganism is a political issue. I've been trying to convey that to you in some subtle ways. Dramatization.
Months goes by, nobody ever comes and gets it. The guy goes to look at it at the repair shop, the owner, and there's all these 25,000 files, what looks like underage girls, and all the rest of this crazy stuff, and him smoking crack, or God.
See, I was teaching you to look for subtle words that you might miss, but they're key words. Well, there's a word I just heard here that I didn't hear before. I'm the expert on that, hearing those words that make all the difference, but they're small words, and I missed it. He said, looks like underage. See how easy it is to get caught up? I just heard the word underage, and that got my attention. I totally missed looks like. I'm kind of experiencing that too. There's a market for that, and there are some women out there who will look like they're underage. But getting back to Alex here, this whole story could be bullshit. But notice how he makes it sound like it's a thing, like it actually happened. We don't know this. Remember Pizzagate? Guess who talked about Pizzagate a lot? And that whole thing blew up with a guy who showed up with a gun and got arrested. And they searched the place. It turned out to be nothing but a lie.
He gives it to the FBI. Ray does nothing. The director hides it from Trump. And so people, let's just say inside that had copies of that, they leak it to Rudolph Giuliani, who then now has started to put it out. So instead of facing up to it, they just say anyone promoting this, whether it's the House or Senate committees that were linking to it, you're now banned, which again shows it's election meddling. It's gatekeeping to cover this up.
No, it is election meddling to spread it around. And here's Alex Jones doing the Trump twist, a term I made up like 2 years ago.
But I'll tell you what else has come out now. His daughter, Biden's daughters, reportedly, and they've not denied it now, this broke 3 days ago, left her diary in a house that she had rented. And the diary talks about all the same stuff and everything.
What the fuck is wrong with this family? Jump in,
See, then comes Joe Rogan to say what the fuck's wrong with this family, leading the listener to become even more manipulated into just buying into this story being true when we don't even have evidence for it being true. It's easy to manipulate people. Just ask vegetable police. So easy. There's like 3 reasons why I'm not going to watch any more of this. It's just a bunch of bullcrap that will only upset me. Another reason is there will be just too many things to dispute.
And it sounds so wild.
They're all over the place, overlapping of bullshit. because that's Trumpism. That's what you do. It worked last time. I'll be making another video where I talk about exactly what's going on here. This is our new reality. Our new reality is unreality. People eat it up. It works. It's gotten into politics. By the way, if you look it up, you'll see that the FBI is not investigating Hunter Biden's laptop. They're investigating Rudy Giuliani, who's doing a lot more damage than what Hunter is suspected of not by the FBI, but by this fuck. And now ask yourself this.
Does this look like an appropriate father-son interaction to you? And my answer is, yeah. That looks like a great father-son relationship, one that's full of love and acceptance and understanding.
I responded the same way. I tweeted back to him. I said, yes.
Yeah, look, yeah. I don't know what's wrong with these people. They're sick in the head. Well, is a dad not supposed to kiss his kids? I mean, what is wrong with you people? Trump has so many conspiracy theories, like windmills causing cancer and injecting bleach into your body, and how stealth fighters are actually invisible. I mean, he had invisible ink in the 1,000-page non-book that he gave to Leslie Stahl about his healthcare plan.
Hunter Biden was in the car when Joe Biden's wife and daughter died in that car accident. And so he's been through some pretty horrific things in his own life. And to, use those struggles to attack Joe Biden is just, Joe Biden, he might have some flaws in his record, right? How about let's focus on policy? But Trump is incapable of doing that. Trump and his goons have decided to go to the bottom of the barrel and attack Joe Biden in the worst possible way, which is by attacking his own children, his own son.
The kid had addiction issues, and it's obvious that Joe Biden loves this kid and he's trying the best he can, and he lost a couple other kids. I mean, let it go, man. Jesus, my God, do you have no soul at all?